Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Sonali from It Starts at Home, and I hope everybody is doing well and everybody's healthy. If you're looking for fun, engaging and interactive activities to do with your kids in less than 10 minutes with the stuff available at home, this is the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Alright guys, so what are we going to be talking about today? All right, guys. So you've always asked me that how do I manage to do so many things in a day? I'm going to tell you something that I follow, which is called the lazy man technique. It's generally used in army, wherein whenever they have some kind of a tedious task or something that they need to introduce or they need a solution, they're always looking for the person who's the laziest in their team member, like always the laziest one. And they are all, the logic behind is when you give it to a lazy person, definitely because they don't want to put in so much of effort, they're always trying to find shortcuts, or maybe I would say the easiest route to fix a problem. Okay, and that's like a good thing, because you don't want a tedious task. You want something that can be adapted by everybody, that can be tried by everyone, and that's why it's given to the lazy man, so that he comes up with a brilliant idea and which can be adapted and done by everybody all across. So I try and do that as well, and that's why I thought my technique is going to be called the lazy mom. And not saying here the moms are lazy, but I think it's a great idea for giving moms the benefit of doubt. Like, of course we all want to do so many things, but by just doing this technique where anything can be done like in less than 10 minutes, like, it's a boon for all of us. So that's what I'm gonna say. A couple of my videos where I'm gonna be sharing these hacks of like doing a couple of topics would be featuring the lazy mom technique. All right, so what are we gonna be talking on? So the most important thing is today's topic, and that is punctuation. Punctuation, especially in grammar. Have you seen your kids forgetting a full stop in the end, don't know where to put the question mark, definitely exclamation mark goes out of the block, and we don't know where to add our commas? So primarily all the things that we are doing in our current classes right now, when we are learning how to build our sentences, when we are building how to write small paragraphs or essays, when we are trying to understand comprehensions. So comma, full stop, sorry, like comma, full stop, exclamation mark and question marks are the four most basic important rules of punctuation that we need to teach our kids how to use. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be explaining the whole process in the most lazy mom way. So let's get going. All right, guys, so this is the book that I was talking about. This is what we're going to do today, punctuation, and it's totally explained, totally DIY, extremely easy to create. You need the books, you need some pens. I have used my sticker book, but even if it's not there, it's absolutely fine. You would need to grab definitely some colors if you have, and a piece of paper or a couple of pieces of paper, and then we can create this. Okay, so punctuation, basically there is no defined what do I say, definition, but the basic things, there are some particular rules that I'll be talking about. Why do we need punctuation? But the basic things are that it helps you to communicate in a better way. It helps the other person to understand exactly what you're trying to say, whether you are asking, you are telling, you are yelling. So it makes you emphasize on things that you really want to tell. So let's get going further in. Okay, the first thing that I have mentioned here is I'm going to be talking about period, question mark, exclamation mark, and comma. Okay, these are the four topics that I'm going to be covering. The first three elements are extremely important, which is I am telling, which is a full stop or a period. An exclamation mark is I am for yelling, and I am for asking is the question mark. All right, so all the three is self-explained, okay? Telling, yelling, and asking. The three most important things. So whenever the kids are finishing up a sentence, they're writing something, these are the important tasks that they have to keep that in mind. Guys, on this side, I know it looks very text heavy, but I have tried giving examples, and I've added some very important points that I wanted to share for each one of them. And this is primarily a reference point for the teacher who's teaching. All right, and for the kids, basically all these colorful and simple activities. Okay, let's get going. So there's an example here. What are you guys talking about? I think we should take a break. For a second, I think we should stop altogether. I agree. So you have these 4 things again given in each example, but a little more in detail. Okay, the marks such as period, comma, question mark used in writing to separate sentences and their elements to clarify the meaning. So exactly what you're trying to say. So the 4 points tells you here why do we use punctuation. It tells the reader what to do, stop, slow down, or pause. It makes reader's voice a certain way. Voice goes up, which is with the exclamation mark. Voice drops when there is a full stop. Voice goes up again at the end when you're asking a question. Okay, it helps writers show emotions. It makes our writing make sense, definitely, because when you're trying to write something, when the kids are trying to write, they're trying to complete their project, they are trying to build sentences, they need to know exactly what they're trying to say by using the right punctuation in the end. Asking or telling. So here, very simple, I have written for asking a question mark, for telling a full stop. Okay, read and write if it's A or T. Do I look scary? Okay, let your child say it a couple of times, whether it's an asking or telling. Okay, then I'm not going out. When is your birthday? No, I'm not well. Where do you stay? Is it closer to school? I stay near the park. I love my mom. All right, so let the child figure it out, and whenever if they think it's A, let them write A, and if they think is T, they can write T. Okay, one more thing guys that you can do that I generally do with Vivan is I use these screen guards that you can keep in your pouch. You can use a Ziploc also if you want, and once you keep your notebook inside this, you can keep doing it over and over again. Okay, if you don't have a Ziploc, definitely look for something which is plastic, maybe something that where the shirts come in or some kind of packaging comes in, then it becomes easy. I have just this one of them and I keep just using it over and over again. All right, moving forward. Circle the correct punctuation for each sentence. So first it was asking and telling, and now we are giving them an option. They need to see which one goes for which one. Okay, when is the test? So here the topic is the test, and I have tried making a conversation all around one topic. When is the test? Should be a question mark or a full stop. My test is on Monday. Are you all prepared for the test? I have been studying for the test during the weekend too. How did the test go? It went really well. Okay, so all the activities are interconnected and they're like step-by-step based. This is exciting. Punctuation hunt. Did you find your red dress? The crow is black. Hurry, it's pouring. You have 3 options, and out of the 3 options, one is right, and that's what you have to do. You have to pick and choose. Okay, write one question. Answer to the question, agree or disagree to the answer. Okay, now the child has to write a question by themselves. They need to write the answer, okay, answer to that question, and then also you have to make sure that you write whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it or you disagree with it. So 3 elements in one thing. So in question, you'll be using a question mark. For answering, you'll be using a full stop, and for agree or disagree, you're going to be using an exclamation mark. That's how we're going to be building up this page. Another great activity is end of sentence. Put a dot at the end of telling sentence, put a question mark at the end of each question, put an exclamation mark at the each of each command. Sentence, question, and command. Okay, so here I've used the word command for exclamation mark, and because sometimes it's more like a command, and I thought it's good for kids to know that as well. What is your name? My name is Vivan. Where are you? I'm at school. Wear a mask. Can you see other kids? I can see other kids. Maintain social distancing. So all these lines are associated with each other, and they're like more like a conversation. He needs to find which one goes for which, and he needs to put the right mark. So by now they've already got like 5 activities to share, and now what you have to do is they need to figure it out if it's correct or incorrect. So you have these 10 questions. wherein the punctuations are at some places wrong, some places right. They need to figure it out which one is wrong, and they need to mark it, and then they need to correct it as well. Write commas where needed. A commas is used to separate numbers and words. Dog, cats, and fish make good cats. So dog, comma, cats and fish make good pets. My favorite colors are blue, green, and red. So between blue and green, we get a comma here because we're giving options, right? So whenever you have options and you're sharing more than 2 options, okay, that's when you have a comma. I ate a cake, pastry, and a pie. So cake and pastry are 2 more options before pie. So we need to separate them by adding a comma right here. Okay, so the child needs to just put a comma right here. We need to play skip, hop, tag. Blue and green. There are swings, slides, and bars. Swings and slides. I need to buy milk, egg, and bread. So this is exactly how they are going to do this activity, by just adding commas to it. All right, so moms are very generous all the time, and teachers are extremely generous too. So this is an answer that mom gave, like very good, keep trying, and well done. Now the kid needs to think for what, the kid needs to make a question, okay? Or he needs to frame a sentence, but definitely it needs to be more like a question, and the mom replies very good, keep trying, and well done. So the answer is already here. The kid needs to try and create a question. Amazing, terrific work, and way to go. And then we have this pretty cool activity, which is write 3 sentences each for question, comma, exclamation, and period. So that's it, guys. So I think this workbook is full of amazing activities that can be done with your kids in no time. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure that you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And please do share it with your family members. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.